Hello, welcome to my Wednesday stream. Today I'm going to be looking at Valkyria Chronicles, one of my favourite SEGA games from the PS3 era. No idea if the sound is too loud, but we can work on that as the stream goes on. It's definitely too loud in my headset. Allow me to adjust that. This little theme tune opening is rather beautiful. Makes me very nostalgic. I was gonna say it's weird how Sega abandoned this series, but actually they brought it back for a fourth entry just a couple of years ago. I think it's available on Switch and stuff. So I might need to check that out at some point. I don't know a huge amount about this first game, other than sort of the relations between the main characters and stuff like that. Because I never finished it. It was too hard, and I got angry when my characters died because they die permanently. Like a good old Fire Emblem game. I'd love to see an animated movie in this style, actually. I wonder what style they used in the anime they made of Valkyria. Once again, I've opted to use a controller because I have no idea how the PC controls are in this game. As you can see, I've not actually started a profile here, so let's jump right in and hope that there aren't any issues on Windows 10 with this. Oh, and I should probably start a little recording at the side, so apologies for this. There we go. Otherwise the YouTube upload will have a compressed quality, which I don't want. Okay, let's hop in. So it begins with well, it begins with a bit about the history of the world and the fact that it's an alternate history, World War II, because what isn't an alternative World War II? And our main character, Gunther, I think his name is, like that's his second name, can't remember his first name, is this guy who wants to be a teacher and loves nature and all this stuff, and he gets drafted into the army. Something that scarily the British government was considering a couple of years ago. Forced conscription. I actually quite like the design of the bad guys, but you can tell they're bad. They have a sort of Star Wars Imperial vibe about them. Ragnite is the power source in this world. That's what all the blue sparking engines are all about. Refined Ragnite. The story is presented in this little Chronicles book. For example, if I was to push this, it would show us that opening story again. It's quite cool. It's an interesting concept for it. And all those tabs down the right hand side are, I mean, actually my camera doesn't appear to be, no, my camera is flipped again today. That's annoying. they are all the sort of other modes and options in the game. That's why we can't access them just now. Let's watch the opening. It's going to introduce us to Alicia and Mr. Gunther. I'm just going to have to call him Mr. Gunther until they tell us his first name again. Going back to the map position, I guess this is meant to be like Belgium or Holland. Slash the Netherlands.
I haven't been down this road in years. It really hasn't changed very much.
I think he's returning home to see his sister. He was away studying.
Hey there, guys. Beautiful. Starting early this year. You're heading upstream, huh? How's the water?
Just talking to the fish. It's a normal day for him. To be fair, there's a little notebook with all this like doodles and observations. That's the kind of stuff I used to do as a kid. Like I'd have bird identifying books and like animal encyclopedias, and I'd obsess over trying to work out which birds were which and stuff.
Haven't seen you around before. What's your name?
Ah, he's called Welkin. Now I remember.
And you are...
The one with the gun. We're with the Brultown Watch.
Don't know about you, but he seems well keen. Ha ha ha.
I'm wondering what
Puns.
you're writing in that little book you've got there. Imperial spies are in the area.
This book is nothing, really. I was just sketching the fish and, you know...
Yes. Oh, I know. And you know there's a war on, don't you? All right then, Mr. Artist. We'll talk about fish sketching down at the station. Take him away.
It seems like these cutscenes run in a slightly low frame rate. Hopefully the game runs a bit smoother. You have story episodes and battle episodes. Hence the little sort of map next to this one I'm about to click on. So this one's a cutscene, the next one's a level to play. It's cool. The second game didn't quite live up to the layout and design of this game, but it did do a lot of stuff to streamline the more
I have to say,
archaic features of this one.
Thank you. So you see, I really was just sketching.
maybe. Or this could be some kind of secret code. And I intend to take my time finding out for sure.
Great.
Welks? Is that you?
Isara! Your timing is perfect.
What have you gotten yourself into now?
People talking outside. Despicable. They should all be in their houses.
Don't you live at the old general's house? That's right. I'm General Gunther's daughter, Isara. You do know everyone's supposed to evacuate, right? Yes, I'm aware of that. My brother's here to help me move to the capital, but that may be difficult. I mean, unless you're willing to let him go, that is. Huh?
Ah yes, using his
I apologize.
military clout to get free.
I saw you with the notebook and thought you were a spy. Again, I'm really sorry about that.
Actually, him doodling and getting called out for being a spy reminds me of a scene from In This Corner of the World,
Welks has a real
where she's sketching the harbour and
That's why he's studying it at the
the
university.
Guilty as charged.
self-defense force or the army. I imagine it was actually the army at that time. Like haul her home and confiscate all her sketches.
Everyone keep your heads down.
Incidentally, if you've not seen that movie, you should check it out. It's very good. What is this guy shooting at?
Damn it.
They're not very accurate. And here's our first taste of the gameplay.
I'm with you.
It's a turn-based game, but you have full sort of 3D control over the character during their turn.
Okay, here's the plan.
And weirdly, something that turned a lot of players off in a way is the enemies can fire at you while you move, so you have to keep your characters in cover. I quite like it. Means you have to actually think about your moves. We're going to eliminate the enemy soldiers. We'll deploy from here and take out all 3 of them. Just cross the bridge and take them down as fast as you can. Eliminate all enemies.
Let's get started.
I imagine this will feel quite slow after playing Gears of War 4 the other day.
I see 3 of them.
That's 3 too many. Stay sharp.
The music actually sounds a lot like Final Fantasy XII.
Listen a second. There's something I should explain.
Like, scarily like Final Fantasy XII. Command points. When combat starts, you'll see a map of the area and your unit's positions. This is referred to as command mode. Here you'll select the unit you like to move based on their position respective to the enemy, then press A. Doing so uses a command point, and if you use a tank later in the game, it uses 3 command points. In this battle, you have 3 command points. Okay.
My turn, okay?
Action points. Oh yeah, movement's controlled by gauge, so you can move until the gauge is empty and then you have to take your turn no matter what. Or you can just move them somewhere and then cancel. Attacking. Press RB. Oh, RB. I wanted it to be right trigger, but whatever. Then aim and use RB, LB to switch between enemies. Press A to fire. Okay, it's A to fire. Got it. You can do location damage. All sounds good. All sounds fairly standard. I didn't actually want to climb over. Okay, can we hit him in the head from back here? Apparently we can. Yep, there we go. 1 down. Press B to end the turns. Okay, got it.
Moving out.
See if we can take down anyone else with her. Okay, take cover to survive. Got it. Some of these pointers are quite expected. Uh-oh. I don't know if I can make it to cover. Oh yeah, I can. Good. Okay, how accurate will she be? The dead zone on this controller is massive. There we go. Okay, 2 down. That's not bad. Okay, end her turn and then control her again. See if we can take down all 3 enemies in 1 turn. Yeah, we can probably make it over to this one. Can we make it over to the next? Yes, we can. Just. Nice. All enemies defeated in 1 turn.
I don't see any more of them.
Yeah, the visual design is still very nice, even though this game came out in what, 2006 or something.
Miss Melchior, there's no other sign of the enemy.
I like the way that their little helmets just have the town's name and like 2 skyscrapers on it. I imagine they're meant to be some sort of towers, but
What should we do with the bodies, ma'am?
they're very indistinct.
So it's begun. I'll do whatever it takes to protect the people of this town. I'll do it. Even going to war, I'll do it.
Where did she get those plant seeds?
Seeds from the lion's paw. It blooms white, small, simple, and strong.
I want to be able to remember, once the war is over, that it wasn't all just people killing people. That even in war, there was also new life.
It's a very dramatic speech, considering that the war hasn't actually begun yet.
15th day of the 3rd month of the year 1935, the Empire began its assault in earnest. A formal declaration of war was made upon Gallia. Though it was only a small front in a massive continental assault, what followed would prove that a tiny nation could best a military giant. These events would tell a story of tragedy hidden in
I mean, essentially what this little dialogue just told us is that in this world there was no Spartan standoff against the Persians. Although I guess technically they didn't win that. Fair enough. Checks out.
blooming, even through the flames of war. What follows is a record of this conflict, and of those who fought, lived, and died.
The sort of the pencil drawing filter and like outlines on the characters and the kind of sketchy shadows and stuff like that are very effective. Kind of wonder why they didn't use this engine to build like another style of game as well. Could have been interesting. There's a lot of kind of story in the opening, so I apologize if I'm a bit quiet when I'm listening to it, but oh, is that what his hat sign was meant to be? Why didn't it have the windmill bit in the middle of it though? That would have made a lot more sense. It does look like a nice town.
Mill spinning again really makes it feel like home sweet home.
I hear that. It really is one of the most beautiful things about this town.
And that's why it will definitely get blown up in the story.
Well, citizens, our enemy can't be far behind. I thank you for your help. Goodbye, and take care.
How's the packing coming along, East?
Almost done. I only need to take the everyday basics.
If I remember correctly, his sister is adopted, and
Well, the Empire's got to be close by.
for some reason her race is shunned by some people.
Martha, look. Welks is here.
Oh, welcome back, Welkies.
It just sounds like a weird like play on his name, as in welcome, but no.
You're still calling me that? Martha, I'm 22 years old.
Oh no, he's meant to be younger than me.
And more important, you shouldn't be running around. Aren't you due any day now?
jog won't hurt the little spud. I should know. I've already had 4 of them.
Hello there. Is Welkin in?
I bring bread. I want someone to randomly deliver me bread. That'd be quite nice.
I just wanted to apologize. For
Oh wait, she works at the bakery. Now I remember.
Here.
Really? These are for me?
I work at the bakery. Well, I did until the war started anyway. It's where I live, too. That's preserved bread, so it's pretty hard. Heat it up before you eat it, all right? I baked it myself, so the flavor's guaranteed. Best you ever had.
Thanks. Do you want to come in?
Arrested and shot at? You've had a busy day of it. And what a lovely lady you are for all that adventuring. Good job, Welkies.
What? Wait, no, it's not like that. Alicia just saved my skin, that's all.
He's right, we just met. I'm not his girlfriend, just his hero. Although I'm really hoping to be his friend.
Oh, well, I'm sure you will. Be good to my Welkies here, won't you?
Okay, seriously, Martha, enough with the Welkies already.
That's a lovely portrait. Is that General Gunther?
Yep. It was taken before I was born.
Actually, his father looks a bit like King Regis from Final Fantasy. Oh, his dad will be the one next to that, I think.
Dad? And who's that with him? My father, Tamer.
Of course.
He was an engineer.
But yeah,
General's tank was his creation.
Welkin's dad looks a lot like the king from Final Fantasy 15, and the other guy looks like a generic anime man.
Wait a minute. But I thought the general... My birth parents died when I was a baby. The general was kind enough to take me in as his own after that.
Yeah. We're not related by blood, but she's definitely my little sister.
That's a terrible line to set up a relationship in anime. We're not related by blood.
Sorry, was that question too personal? No, I don't mind at all. I was blessed with 2 wonderful fathers. Yeah, I guess you were, huh? Oh, is that really the time? Why don't you see her off, Welks?
Alright, I will.
See you later, Isara. Safe travels.
Okay, 2 more cutscenes. No. 3 more cutscenes. And then a fight. As it tries to establish its world.
Wow, look at this. Brule's really becoming a ghost town.
They've been leaving for a while.
They're not ghosts. They're doves.
Just about everyone is evacuated by now. Can't blame them. Tensions are rising with the Empire. We'll survive. The town watch will guard and protect the home front. Everyone will come back someday. They'll come back when it's safe again, right? So, Welkin, I'm curious. Are you gonna join the army like your father?
I don't think that's for me. What I'd really like to do is be a teacher.
Huh. A teacher?
Yeah. Animals,
Sounds like a sensible goal.
insects, flowers and plants.
Wouldn't mind doing that myself.
My passion. I've learned a lot from nature. See, my dad, he protected this country as a general, but it's just that I want to give back in my own way. My own way. You know what I mean?
I think I do. You're sure about it? Wow, that's deep. In your own way. Ah! What was that?
That sound.
Well, I mean, they're accurately capturing panic, that's for sure. It's pretty easy to make bad guys in a story like this, isn't it? Just make them fire at the citizens.
The mill.
Not even the other soldiers.
Miss Melchior, the Imperials are attacking. There's a squad of them in town right now.
Get all the town watch together now. We've got to fend them off.
They must be at Mill Plaza. I'll help.
Thanks, Welkin. Now move out. Stay low. I'll explain the mission.
Okay, what's the goal this time? The enemy has invaded the plaza and has taken almost the entire area. We'll deploy from here, so we're starting in the south. Eliminate the enemy leader. Fair enough. Shouldn't be too difficult.
Okay, let's begin.
Here goes.
Our target is the Imperials in Mill Plaza. Focus on taking down their captain.
Why tell me what the mission is and then re-explain it in the first bit of dialogue?
Man should at least buy some time for the townspeople to...
All right, I got it. Let's all be careful out there.
Got a second?
A new tutorial. Oh, so people heal between turns. That's interesting. I'm not sure I knew that. The little tactical map is pretty cool. Oh, the windmill's in 3D on it. Actually, everything's in 3D because it zooms in when you click on things. Who's going first? Let's take him first. Let's find out some of these enemy positions. Oh no, about sightlines. They can see you when you're in front of them. Okay. Yeah, I know these things. I'm going to say that and then there'll be something really crucial in here that I've never noticed before. Right, let's get this guy first. Oh, thought he was going to miss too many times there.
Yes.
Who else have we got? Alicia and a random town watchman. Let's just ignore the town watchman for now. And take him down, hopefully. No, not quite. He's in cover. Yeah, if you don't end your turn fast enough, the enemy just keeps shooting at you, so it can get a bit hairy sometimes. Right. Oh, close. But still not enough to defeat him yet. Ah, okay. We finally ended a turn. Now we can hear what the enemy music sounds like. Oh, they almost took him down. Oh, we did take him down. Nice. I didn't even know there were 3 people there. She might be able to take him down, actually. Damn, close. She's really taking the brunt of this attack. Okay, that seems to be all the enemies for now. I know where 2 of them are, but I know there's more around the corner up there.
Here we go.
Can't miss from here.
Yes. Enemy sighted.
Okay. He's at the next checkpoint, essentially. Let's take her over as well. And she can shoot at this guy, who should go down, hopefully. Let's just do it now. Yep. I actually thought she was going to just shoot round his head and miss entirely. That would have been a good one. Okay. He can go forward and see what we can see. Oh, there's the red guy. He's the leader. To have any grenades? No, I don't. Oh, so where's the other guy? Ah. Wait, he's just standing in the open. We can take him down.
Yes.
He's gonna get absolutely battered because he's right in the front. I'm a great strategist. To be fair, at this early point in the game, I'd be surprised if an enemy could kill one of the main characters. Well, that went quite smoothly. Was he the last enemy? I hope so. Indeed he was. Or the last enemy of that phase of the battle anyway.
What's that?
I love the cutscene visuals, like the effects work is really cool. It's a really nice filter they use for everything. They should give it to Namco to use on like the Tales of games. No guys, don't run away, just go behind it and shoot the engine. It's all good. We're a bit close to this. Technically we could probably take it down if we shoot it in the engine enough. Where's it going? Hopefully I can... Oh, I see, I meant to escape down past it. This could be troublesome.
Woken, tank!
That's not good. We're not equipped to take out a tank.
I hate to say it, but we should probably pull out for now. Get off this road and into the alley to the east. It's too narrow for a tank to follow. And try to stay behind cover while moving.
I mean, I'm not sure. That tank came out of a building, so why would it not be able to follow us into the alleyway?
Here we go.
Okay, let's see if I can do this without him dying. Ooh. Haha! Cowardice wins every time.
Looks like we shook him. What are you doing from here?
It looks like we shook them. There were literally 5 guys standing right behind them.
If they're rolling in the tanks, there's not much the town watch can do. We'll try to buy time so everyone can get away. I'll dig in my heels at the main gate and do what I can to stall them.
Okay, I'll head back to my house and grab Isara and Martha, then come back.
Be careful out there, Welcome.
Why is his plan to come back? That doesn't make any sense. It'd be better just leaving.
Chapter 2. Escape.
Yeah, chapter 2. Time for us to get our own tank.
Isara,
What are the main things in this story?
please be okay.
Martha!
What's her problem? She's pregnant or just fat?
Who cares? Not gonna make any difference when she's dead.
Stop this now.
See what she's wearing? Take a good look at that shawl. She's a darkson.
Then that explains it. I thought this place stunk. Now I know it does. So, we got ourselves a fat one and a stinky one. PU. It's a regular pig farm in here.
I will thank you to watch your tongue in this house. You have to leave now.
That's a big gun for such a little girl. Drop it.
Isara!
Huh? Hold it right there! Die! Darkson pig!
I'm not sure he would have collapsed from that, because that was his right shoulder.
To you. But Martha,
Unless it bounced and hit something more vital, he probably wouldn't die from that.
this isn't good. She's gone into labor. Moving her would be dangerous.
Right. Well, we can't just leave her here. What are we gonna do? There are a lot of Imperials out there, Ys. It's only a matter of time before they take over the Mill Plaza.
A matter of time. I'm pretty sure they already have the Mill Plaza,
What about it?
given that they have a tank and everyone was running away from it a minute ago.
Might get us out of this mess.
Ah, the trump card. Yes, please. I keep a tank in my barn. Welcome's just like, I thought we had horses.
Dad's tank. Whoa. I can't believe it's still here.
And it's one of a kind. Here it is, the Edelweiss. Tamer built it especially for General Gunther.
Yeah, and it worked great, too. So it's just been parked here in the barn?
I wanted to make sure it would still operate, you know, in case of emergencies. I enrolled in a maintenance class given by the military. I wanted to be able to do what my father could do.
Well, that's great. But that's only a class, Isara.
It really didn't need much, hardly any alterations at all. I just fitted it with a new turbine engine. It really improves on the power-to-weight ratio. The Edelweiss is field-worthy. Its firepower and mobility are more than a match for recent models.
Well, assuming it does work. What's next?
All right, Welks, you took the armored vehicle course, didn't you?
Yeah. Back in high school. Once.
We'll bring Martha here. She'll be safe inside the tank, and we can move to a better location. Just leave the driving to me, okay? All you have to do is give the orders.
I like the way they kind of take over the rules that they're father's had. It's also interesting that it's his sister who's the engineer and driver.
You ready to roll?
Engaging engine. The Edelweiss is ready for deployment.
Alicia could still be out there dodging bullets, buying time for people to evacuate. Here's the plan. We're gonna pick up Alicia and get out of town. All right, Edelweiss, move out!
I really need to look up who did the soundtrack for this, because I'd be interested to see what other games they've scored. This is where it's like Sonic Team or something. Ha, funny joke, because it's SEGA.
Here's the brief for this operation.
Why is she giving the brief? We haven't found her yet. Chase the Imperials out of Brule. Okay, hold off the soldiers until the tank arrives, and then use the tank to defeat their tank. Sure thing, no problem.
If this gate falls, there's going to be even more casualties among the townspeople. The town watch will defend this gate so as many people as possible can... Got a second? Listen close and I'll explain.
Sandbags and hand grenades. Well, the hand grenades will be handy for sure. And we can destroy enemy cover with them, which is good.
Moving out. Enemy sighted. Enemy unit spotted. Enemy unit spotted.
Don't think I can throw far enough yet. No. Oh, he's just standing out in the open. Wonder if I can take him down. Oh, we only landed one shot out of 5. Let's get one of these guys to go around behind, I think. The crawling animation is a bit goofy. But I should be able to... Oh damn, he doesn't have any grenades. That was unexpected. No, my plans are foiled. Well, let's take down one and run away. Okay. Let's get the other guy around there as well. Oh god, where did these people come from? Oof, I thought this guy was going to miss all of the shots there. Right, let's get him into some sort of cover. Okay, this is going to be a bit rougher, for sure.
My turn, okay?
I wonder if I can take down this guy this time. Shots to kill 15. Oofed. And for them? 9. Okay. Change of plan. Let's go this way. Okay. Yeah, that was reasonably successful. Okay. I think in the next turn, Welkin will come in from the top right. Or that's the hope. Is it going to shoot this guy? Or is this going to shoot the gate actually? I moved them all away from the gate. Maybe that wasn't the best plan. I see. The fence must be in the way. Otherwise this guy would surely take some pot shots. They have 2 commanders. That's more commanders than I expected. Oh gosh, and he has a grenade. Oh, lovely. Oh, they all have grenades. Well, this is not going as smoothly as I thought.
No! If this keeps up...
I wonder if he can run all the way as well. No, he has to stop there. Arachnid is a healing item. That much I knew. Okay.
My turn, okay? Enemy unit spotted!
How can he see me? Cut me some slack, game. This is like level 3 or something. How much damage do grenades do to the tank? I feel like probably not enough. Oh, it did a reasonable amount to the treads. I wonder if I can almost just quit his turn straight away. That wouldn't be a good move. I wonder if I can take out this guy down here. Oh, come on, you could totally have hit him with both shots there. The town watchmen are worthless. I think they're going to break the gate in their next turn. I don't think there's anything I can do to stop them at this point. Well, at least they lose 1 command point. Can't say I've ever done quite this badly before. Okay, let's see what happens then. They have more grenades. I think next turn is either game over or battle won. Guess we'll find out. Ah, my savior has arrived.
Entering combat.
The tank should be able to breach that wall.
All right, let's give it a shot.
Okay, tanks can push through some environmental objects. Good. Love all the little sound effect bubbles that just pop up as you drive around.
It's a tank! It's a galleon tank!
Alicia, I'm sorry we're late.
Welkin, you have a tank?
We can talk later. Right now, we need to stop those soldiers.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Tank sighted, Welks.
Oh, I've got muscle pains from using
Armor shells loaded.
Ring Fit earlier. Okay. Ah, they have anti-tank shells. Well, that's probably handy. Oh no, I can't drive far enough though. To have enough points to use it twice. I do, but only just. Three means of attack, anti-armor, machine guns, and mortars. All different against, I mean, all powerful against different things. With the machine guns being strong against normal soldiers. Come on, we can hit him right here. Or here? Or here? Where's best to hit him, I wonder? Oh, there we go. There. So the radiators are the weaknesses. Where's Alicia hiding out? Let's see if I can get her close enough to grenade those dudes. That should hurt them, I think. And they no longer have any cover, which is nice. Oh. I think they might still destroy the gate, to be honest. It's so damaged at this point. Oh no, they're gonna fight me. That's good. But those guys still have all their grenades. How much damage do they do? 100 per pop. Okay, so they maybe don't have enough to destroy it this turn. Maybe I can survive to the next one. Only just though. Oh. Okay. Now back into the tank. Let's take down this enemy. Okay, at this range I should not miss. Oops. Changing the type of weapon, that's not a good idea. Okay, their tank is... Oh, I only had to destroy the tank. There we go. And here I thought I had to defeat all the enemies.
We stopped it. Woohoo! The Imperials are running off for now.
Welks! Boy! Martha had a boy!
So wait, everything just
In Dad's tank?
resolves so quickly.
Yes, and without complications.
Good. That's fantastic. Now let's stay sharp as we head out of town.
Incidentally, if someone just types in the chat, it's not showing me for some reason. Thanks. I've been enjoying Valkyria Chronicles for years. Now you're the first chatter so far. I think it's weird that they essentially the first game was out on PS3 and stuff, and then they went to PSP exclusive after that. I think it kind of put a big gate in the way of other people taking part in it. Ah, hello, thank you. Thank you for the host. I'm not entirely sure how all these streaming things work. Yeah, fair enough. Voice is cracking. Fair enough, yeah. The PSP one was actually really good. Like, if you can find a way to play it now, I would recommend giving it a shot. The only one I didn't play was the third game, which was Japan only. And I haven't played the fourth game yet, but I always forget it exists until it comes up on the Switch eShop for sale. Sorry, I've just been chatting over the story, but
We look at those birds and see how
some people have died. War has begun.
but they all
That basically outlines it all. And someone gave birth to a baby in the tank.
anything that is
Um,
their home. They'll risk their lives.
Hello.
People are animals too.
The fourth game
When we have to.
on Steam? Actually, yeah, now that you say that, I think it might be.
Are in a constant struggle to
And maybe even on PS4 and
I've also
stuff.
seen them help each other, almost like they were cooperating in order to survive.
Cooperating?
Oh, and Valkyria
To studying natural
Revolution?
science.
Is that what the spin-off one was? With the swords and sort of medieval stuff?
I want to know how it works. If we could figure that out, mankind
Oh,
would
nice.
predict
Maybe
its
I'll
own survival.
pick that up on Steam at some point.
That's why I want to be
Yeah, so Valkyria,
I can pass
Valkyria Revolution was their first,
even if we can't
well, I guess it, even though it was next gen, it was last gen, next gen title, and it was like about how the, are they actually called Valkyries? The like magic people in the story. It was about how their powers came into existence and stuff. It's meant to be alright, like there's a really, really mixed reception for it.
just like you said. Even in war, new life happens all around us.
Wow, it's the magic tank, baby.
Look, that's your hometown.
Someday, we'll come back home again.
Yes.
Yeah, it was light on lore. I feel like it focused a lot on character instead, but I think it definitely benefited from that. The second game is actually quite similar in that it's almost all about character and very little about anything else. But they also animified it a little bit more by having it set in a military school, so everyone's all these like gung-ho teenagers and stuff like that. Vassal urban warfare. Summons. Oh, is this when the Empire attacks Randgries or whatever their
March of 19
big town is called?
the Empire began its invasion across Gallia's eastern border.
Yeah. I guess that's why they made Revolution, was to try and fill in a bit of history and lore. And I think 4 might focus a bit more on that stuff. But I'm not very clear on 4 really, other than it's set in a snowy place, I think. This feels like a very slow text scroll, almost like the game's having to think in between each part.
Road to the capital bore a steady flow of refugees.
Yeah, it's a really cool
Gallia's capital.
just world, I think, that they've built.
Stable since ancient
It's a shame that it never really got used for,
stood the castle Randgries.
I don't know, a sequel that took off.
Resided Cordelia, Gallia's princess.
I think it's widely accepted that the first game is still the best, even if it's not the most magnificent.
Policy of neutrality was a system of universal conscription. Under it, all schools
Ah,
were
so that's how
free
hosting
military
works.
training.
Sorry, you described it up the top and I
In the
just
event of a
totally
war,
missed it.
citizens were then drafted into
Hosting
the
sounds
army
interesting.
of their country. As the conflict with the East grew worse,
Yeah,
both Welkin
I feel
and
like
Alicia
there was another game that kind of did that.
to that fate.
Actually, quite a few games I think tried to adopt the strategy third-person action elements, but
So these are my new digs.
but I feel like all the other games that tried that angle didn't really work out, probably because they didn't have the style or budget of Sega's own series.
Oh, my uniform.
Yeah, a lot of the missions can be aced just by sending in your strongest troops.
I should get changed before reporting in.
Although there's one level fairly early on where you have to go through a forest and there's like 2 split paths, and for some reason charging into that one always results in death.
Compass and a map.
Or it does for me. Anyway, that's kind of where I stopped playing the Switch one. Because I'm apparently terrible at strategy games.
Everything you need for a nice hike. Or combat.
Maybe. It had like landmines and a couple of tanks, or like gun emplacements or something. It was, yeah, a lot of hiding. Maybe this is actually a stealth game in disguise.
Welcome?
Splinter Cell
Come in?
anime edition.
Sure, it's open.
Oh, you're already changed too. Let's see. Not bad, not bad. You look good, actually. So, how about me? Do I look alright in this? Convincing?
Let's take a look.
I don't think anyone was listening back at the start when the game first loaded up, but I feel like the music is very Final Fantasy XII. I'd be quite curious to see who the composer was.
Really? You're...
Of course not. You look tough. I like it.
Oh, good.
Ah, yes, the normal compliment.
It's like a Coleon
You look tough
Fantastic.
and like a beetle.
Kolio what? And did you just say beetle?
Yeah, I'm from Scotland.
Welcome?
To be fair, my accent's quite chill, so maybe you got the feeling I was from the US from that. Unless, actually, maybe just from... Did I chat on one of your streams? I feel like that's what I did.
What kind of girl wants to hear that she looks like a bug?
Huh? Not just any bug. A rhinoceros beetle. King of the insects. Who wouldn't want that?
Huh.
Tell me about that scarf. You've been wearing it since I met you.
Oh, nice. Some of the people...
It's part of my...
So I also write for cube3.com, and we do a weekly podcast. A couple of the guys on that are from Wales as well. Seems like
I don't want to forget the time
your
resting my butt
sort of
asleep.
COVID lockdown thing is very different to what it is here.
I plan to keep wearing it until I can get back to manning the ovens again.
That's great. Once you do, I'll be first in line to get some of that bread.
I plan to wear it until I can man the ovens again, is what she says. But actually it's because without it, she wouldn't look like a protagonist. Yeah, definitely. It's, to be honest, it's kind of confusing. It would be nice just to have one set of rules.
Absolutely. Hey, if you're ready, we should probably go see the captain now.
Definitely. It's a good character design. I'm pretty sure that when I said design there, I just said design, but whatever. I'm good at falling over words.
Come in. Excuse me, ma'am.
Don't you think life would be a lot more interesting if when we did things and there were sound effects, it also just popped up as words? Just knock knock.
Reporting for duty.
Ma'am.
Be great for infuriating people by clicking on pens.
Also reporting for duty.
I'm Captain
Half made, half destroyer words.
Commander of this regiment.
Yeah, I see that. That makes a lot of sense. I think it's a strong design.
Ma'am,
She's the one who I actually remember when I'm thinking back about this game more than anyone else.
The lieutenant's command.
Isn't there a word for that? Probably.
What do you know? It is you. Nice
Oh, it's this guy. I can't remember what he's called.
Claudio?
I was going to call him Gradio, but I think that's because I was mixing him up with Bradio, the band who does the opening of Death Parade.
Boys are here just like you.
You know each other.
Yes, ma'am. We knew each other at university. Welcome was in science and I was in archaeology. And just look at us now. No archaeology or science. Looks like the two of us are studying more, I guess.
looks that way. It's good to see
I
you.
don't know what it is, but I always seem to enjoy things that are in an alternate World War setting.
Time for you to catch up.
One of the more recent ones I was playing through was Sakura Wars, which is a similar idea, but it's a lot more action heavy,
That'll be all.
and
Report back in time for the briefing.
it does the whole
You're dismissed.
like steampunk World War, but against aliens, so all the countries are working together, that kind of thing. Sorry, I totally missed you saying that you'd not seen that. Was that Death Parade or Sakura Wars? Yeah, definitely watch Death Parade. It's excellent. Sakura Wars, yeah, I played the game probably. I'm not sure what the anime is like. We finally have access to the training field and research and development. Let's build some new guns. Or upgrade the tank. If I have enough money.
What can I do you for?
Yeah.
Wait, I know that insignia. You're Lieutenant Gunther, aren't you?
The English voice acting in this is actually not bad.
Man, I've heard about
I mean, it doesn't match up with the lip movements at all, but it's,
protecting a tiny life in the middle of
I don't know, somehow not as grating as it could be.
Lieutenant, you're good people. You get all my
He is always very happy.
bro. What's going on, Leon?
Wish I could be that happy.
Clear across
That'd be
that-
really handy.
Oh, Casey, check it out. It's Lieutenant Gunther. He's the man.
He actually reminds me a bit of Prompto from Final Fantasy 15.
Sorry about him, Lieutenant. He's like this all the time.
Only, I guess Prompto's not happy that often, given his backstory.
But where are my manners? I'm Priest Cherney. I'm training here as a mechanic. Oh, and I'm Leon Schmidt. But just call me Leon, bro. I'm
He does act happy. And that's as important a skill as being smart sometimes.
And that includes rifles and machine guns. We can even soup up your tank. Of course.
Bundle it up in a
Expenses aren't cheap.
pretend bubbly personality. Final Fantasy 15 was an odd one, but I can't dislike it. I feel like it was disappointing given how long it took them to make it, but it's pretty outstanding when it's not broken.
We'll outfit them.
Before chapter 13 or whatever one takes you off the exploratory world and into the linear story path.
For tanks, you can upgrade the baseline performance of the body itself, or develop optional
I need to play the
add on to tweak
Arden DLC actually. It's the only one I've not touched, but the other ones were really enjoyable.
You can choose which
I especially liked the
in the tank
alternate ending for the game that was hidden in
based on the need.
Ignis's DLC, I think. I've come up with a new recipe. I better not blitz too much through this because I'll forget how it works. Oh yeah, I remember now. Developing the tank is a bit like the Resident Evil 4 attaché case. Oh yeah, like you should definitely play the DLC that you do have so far because they all play totally differently. And Prompto's DLC is excellent. It's a third-person action shooter.
Here you go, bro. All done.
Yeah, I reasonably agree with the Noctis statement there. I'm not too sure about the world. I feel like it was pretty good. I think it lacked a good fantasy element. Like it was too grounded, almost. Yeah, I think that was probably because they developed it over, what, 10 years or whatever that was. I think it was just too long and too many rewrites for them to really nail the story. Yeah, it was originally announced as Final Fantasy 13 Versus, I think, and it looked a lot more like a weird Violent Kingdom Hearts. Sorry, I'll just get some of these upgrades done. And can I defend the treads a little? Yes, I can. I can do engine and tread.
Well, sir, was that helpful?
Well, you see, I feel like 13 got a really bad rap. Like, 13's story was dumb, like the lore wasn't there to support it, but its characters were some of the most enjoyable once they started developing, if you stuck with it long enough. And then it kind of went off the rails with 13.2 and 13.3 and all that stuff. But yeah, 16's looking good. It's looking interesting. It looks like it has a bit of 12's aesthetic going on, which is quite exciting.
Still, I can't work miracles. I want you all to go out there, kick some imp-tail, and then show me
Imp-tail?
what you learned. I will train that experience.
That's a weird phrase.
But don't go trying to hog all the glory. You will train as a class and level up by class. Scout level 2, Scout level 3. You get it?
I don't know, did people really hate 12 that much? Everyone I speak to seems to like it, apart from a couple of people who didn't like the combat.
Up that level.
Yeah, I've been playing it through on PS4.
Think he's better than the rest of the team? Go
It's good stuff.
now.
It's such a long game though, like, it was nice that the HD version had the fast forward function.
It ain't complicated. Once the experience you cramp, picking which class to level up and
I actually really enjoyed Final Fantasy VII Remake as well.
all day.
That was a nice step up from Final Fantasy XV's combat, and the aesthetics were mwah, perfect. Well, apart from the muddy textures in a few areas. Yeah, I didn't find the demo as enjoyable as I find the main game. Oh, that's true. That's meant to be next year, right? The PC version should be allowed to be released. I guess it just depends on if they could keep working on it with COVID and all that. So I've got the scouts and the shock troopers and the sniper and the engineer.
Fight the bullet. Good work. Looks like
Heck, let's level up the lancers as well. And scouts can get another level up.
fight the bullet. No pain, no gain.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if the second one... Actually, I'm not even sure that number 2 will be on PS4, to be honest. I think it'll just be PS5 onwards. By the time we get to part 4 or part 3, then we'll probably be on PS6. I'm very interested to see where they take the story, though. I won't spoil anything, but considering that it's a remake of an old game, I would definitely recommend playing through it to the end and just thinking about the potential of what they can do with it.
Rack up some experience. Oh, and there's one more thing to add. Sometimes leveling up you get the
Okay, unlocking potentials. Yeah, I get it.
The soldiers will get stronger, and you just might unlock new potentials and orders.
To be fair, if they could get ray tracing into Final Fantasy VII Remake's engine, I think that would just
To the dirt.
be that extra level of polish it would need to look spectacular. Well, actually, to be honest, they'd have to go through and just fine-tune a lot of the slum areas that you can run around in. But if they could do that, that would be pretty immense. I'm surprised they never patched the texture on the door in the pub at the start.
It's good to see you doing the rounds.
It stands out so obviously from everything else. I've not played Suikoden. I actually have I? Maybe I started playing the second game, but I didn't really get into it at the time. Are they quite medievally? I feel like they're medievally.
Now that I think of it, Squad 7 is still short on soldiers, isn't it? This is the master list. I should probably... First off, you have this...
Okay, the different units. Shock troopers, scouts, lancers, mechanics, and snipers. The most important one being the snipers, or the lancers.
Go ahead and put a squad together now. There's room for 20, and you can swap...
I seem to remember the opening of the one I played being quite political, like a lot of dialogue and intrigue. I'll definitely return to it if I can remember what I actually won it on. I think it was on Vita. Who are we gonna hire today? Where's wait, did I scroll past him? Ah, there we go. We need Kobe. Kobe's the best.
Kobe cared, boyo. Looks to me like we're gonna see a lot of each other.
Best soldier. Yeah, I'll definitely give it a second chance. A lot of people seem to like that series. Let's take her. Ah, her voice. It scares me. Let's get a few more scouts. I have 14 slots for more people. Jeez. Let's take Dallas.
My name is Dallas Wyatt. I'm excited to be joining up.
Take Marina the sniper.
Marina Wolfstead, at your command.
Was the spiritual successor on Kickstarter? Because I seem to remember hearing about it, but I can't think of where I would have heard about it. Ah, fair enough. But yeah, if that comes out and it looks good, maybe I'll dive into it. I do like RPGs. I'm not very good at them though. Oh yes, we need some lancers. Let's take Nils. Niels. And Yoko.
Hi there, I'm Yoko Martins.
Who have we got? We probably need a couple more of these people. Oh, he looks like the guy from Skies of Arcadia. That's the RPG I'm thinking of, right?
The name's Vi Singlebar.
I've not played that game yet. I do have a copy of it though.
Hi, I'm Alex Raymond. I look forward to serving with
Let's
you,
take this
Captain.
man. He has tomato sauce in his hair. He must know what he's doing. How are we looking? 3 scouts, 4 machine guns, 3 lancers, only 1 mechanic. Could probably do with a new one of those. Let's take Carl.
My name's Carl Lanzit, sir.
And let's get 1 more scout. We should be good.
My name is Susie Evans.
Yeah, that'll do for now. It wants me to do 20. Okay, let's just keep grabbing people. Valkyria Chronicles. Yeah, no, I've definitely heard of that, and it made me look up the original Suikoden game. God damn, I can't say it anymore. Suikoden games. Let's take Ted.
Thank you. Hello. I'm Ted Ustinov.
And Wendy.
I'm Wendy Cheslock. Kaboom.
She scares me. Edie.
I'm Edie Nelson. Perhaps you've heard of me.
Oh no, her voice is scary too. Actually, she sounded a lot like she was voiced by the one who does Haruhi Suzumiya.
My name's Hector Calvi, sir.
Okay, there we go. Now we have 20.
Well,
Let's go and see if we can take part in an operation or if we need to watch more cutscenes first.
Wow. Come to think of it, look, I wonder if he's off sorting through this.
Definitely, especially when it's anime style games. They bring in a lot of the voice talent from popular anime at the time. Okay, headquarters tab. Oh yeah, there's one more cutscene, I think. I should probably also save the game at some point because it seems like it's a little bit unstable.
There you are. I've been.
Hey, Ace,
What's Hisaru give me here?
how'd your enlistment go? No problems?
I see. I've not actually played the Grand Blue fighting game, but I do like its visuals. It's quite crazy that they have some kid show voice actor in it, but then I guess they've got to lend their talents and make money somehow.
Maintaining and operating the Edelweiss. I think it's nice that we'll all be on this. I think so too.
Ah yes, Team the Town of Brule.
So what are you up to now?
The tank's hangar space is just through here. It's used to power the tank, and also.
I see, so they're telling us more about Ragnite. Fair enough.
Just more used to seeing it in street lamps and
It was something that went fairly under-explained at the start.
Seems like everything is Ragnite powered these days. That stuff is everywhere. Not enough of it for some people, though.
They say the Empire's invading only to get it all to Ragnite.
Oh, that's right. I had something to give you, Welks.
What's this?
It's a very short pistol.
Father's flare gun. It was in the barn, but I thought you might have some use for it.
Very expensive. Yeah, I can imagine.
Another?
I gave it a once-over.
It's like the whole thing where
It still serves.
I would like to play Dead or Alive 6, but to buy it, it's like 60 quid, and then
I just can't
there's,
find a tank operator.
I think, like £1,000 worth of DLC.
Thank you.
I'll do a spot check on the Edelweiss now to make sure it's ready to go at any time. All right, we'll get going for now then. See you later.
I feel like this game had DLC. It was like some little side story or something. Oh, we're building up to the
I'll cut to the chase.
defense of the bridge, or assault of the bridge. I can't remember exactly which one it is. It's a good mission.
Vassal Bridge was just taken by the Empire. It's a key strategic position.
Great Vassal Bridge?
It's a major drawbridge crossing the canal in Vassal.
Yeah, I would consider myself quite a patient gamer as well. Most of the time. Except for when I'm really not in a mood for
That bridge is a part of the Central Transit artery
taking games
leading
slow.
to Randbreeze. Our mission is to take
I'm looking
back
forward to eventually getting my hands on Ghost of Tsushima though. I think I'll take my time wandering that world. Maybe put it in Kurosawa mode. Play it in dramatic black and white with big
The
storms.
Empire has been running a blitz, with their shock troops outrunning their defense. Our 3rd Regiment will retake the bridge before defensive reinforcements can arrive.
How quaint. The militia holding a little strategy meeting of its own.
I love his moustache.
How long were you planning on hanging out in here, Barat?
My apologies, sir. We'll depart soon.
Whatever. They're just country mice.
His face and demeanor don't seem to suit his voice. Yeah, the PS4 can be pretty loud, but then I go back and play the Xbox 360 and I'm like, actually, PS4 is quite quiet. Although apparently the PS5 is a lot quieter. But my friend Neil, his PS5 is one of the ones that's having issues, and it just sounds like a jet taking off.
Critical position.
It's mental.
Immediately.
All good. See that you do.
Who was that?
Indeed. He's having a rough time of technology this year.
General Damon, commander of the Central.
But he did get the Cube 3 review Xbox, so
That's the army branch the
he's still lucky.
into, right?
And I'm not jealous. Not at all.
That's right. They say the general's an aristocrat.
That doesn't make any sense.
Right. Now that the war's begun, who cares at this point whether you're in the army or the militia?
Gentlemen, we'll begin by taking back the western bank to gain a foothold for reclaiming the bridge.
Yeah, and I think PlayStation's pretty much the only thing with exclusives these days,
I'm assigning squad.
because pretty much every Xbox game comes out on PC through the Microsoft Store.
The other squads are on patrol. Stay sharp.
But a Steam Link's pretty sharp. I do enjoy that. I think my TV has an app for it, which is
I'm
semi-stable.
out there.
Skirmishes. So these are just extra opportunities to get experience points and hope that your people don't die. Let's do the first skirmish. And hope that nobody dies. 'Cause I've not saved my game.
Here's a brief attack.
What am I doing? Game Pass is amazing. I've been enjoying it. But I'm probably not going to renew my Game Pass for now because I have so many games to complete as it is. Ones that I'm hoping to finish, like Yakuza 5 and move on to Yakuza 6 because 7 looks fantastic. Sweep in quickly and drive their force back. Well, it's just a replay of the first mission, but the other way around. Where's my snipers? They're handy in this mission. And let's get Kobe on the field. And who else? Let's get the other sniper out as well.
Now,
Let's drive these Imperials back out of Gallia. Squad 7, move out.
Yeah. To be fair, Kiwami's what the remake of the PS2 one. It has a lot of PS2 era quirks. Kiwami 2 is excellent though. I would definitely suggest playing that. It has such a good system.
The hunt begins. Sweet dreams.
Yeah, funnily enough, I've not played them on PC, but I did enjoy them on PlayStation. Luckily on PS4 Pro, because apparently playing it on the original is quite a slow experience. Good. I would have been very surprised if he managed to hit me from here. Oh. I know snipers don't really need to move in close, but I'm gonna. If I can take out their commanders, they'll be able to do a lot less damage. Along with revisiting games like this, I've also been revisiting Gravity Rush, which if you've never played it is something I would suggest picking up at some point. It's on PS Vita and PS4. I would suggest the Vita version though, because its controls feel a lot more intuitive. Spinning around a PS4 controller feels weird. Snipers are definitely my favourite characters in these games. Oh, he managed to hit me there. Yeah, it's very, very anime style-y, but it has... I forgot to reload my gun. Oh well. She might die. I hope not though. A backlog of games isn't so bad as long as you're not planning to do anything with them, but I have a backlog of review games and that's probably not a good thing. It's the problem of having full-time work and a hobby that's also a job. Oh well, bye Marina. Looks like she was shot in half. That's quite a weird character fold. Let's save her. I think there's quite a lot of people who have taken up streaming for the same reason. I'm certainly just enjoying having a reason to sort of play some of these games and to complete them, rather than just playing 5 minutes of it and putting it down and never touching it again. Okay, now that person isn't going to die. Let's get scouts in here. Wait, can I throw a grenade at him? From here? I can. Heh. That's true. I've not really thought about doing any multiplayer games yet. But I have been playing through Halo Master Chief Collection with my brother, which has been pretty interesting. We've made it through Halo Reach and most of the way through Halo 1.
Can't beat the smell of fresh soil.
Well, she'll get him next turn. I dare say their PC conversion is actually really good. And ever since they patched the Xbox One, it's been pretty good as well. But when I first played that game when it came out, it was pretty rough. It had a lot of crashes and just weird bugs everywhere. Really? What multiplayer games are you on just now?
Can't beat the smell of fresh soil.
It was a mistake to move her. Project Zomboid. I remember that game. I played very little of it back when it was super boxy, like alpha or whatever build it was on. Echo or Echo. I'm not sure how that would be pronounced. I'm not sure I've played that one. What genre is that game? You know what? Maybe I've heard of that actually. Minecraft and politics.
My turn, okay?
An educational game. Bizarre, but it sounds interesting nonetheless. I think I'll stick to Halo though. I win. Unless, do I need to actually change the flag? Oh, I do. Well, we only had one death, which was my own fault for not monitoring how far that character could move.
Operation complete. We took their base.
Open transport tycoon. Operation complete. You did miss the bit where one of the characters is insisting on calling him Welkies, and I was just feeling like, oh wow, that was a really fast save. It was so fast I didn't think it had done anything. It sounds like someone just coming up with a really childish word for welcome, which was kind of bizarre. Let's take the Vassal Bridge. Or at least the first part of this mission. Oh wait, yeah, because there's the first part where you go towards the bridge and then there's the Vulcan's crazy plan to just drive the tank onto the river. Occupy the enemy camp. That's fair. That shouldn't be too bad. Enjoy wherever you're being summoned to. It was nice to have that chat. I'll maybe check in on your next stream and give you a wee wave. Have a wonderful evening.
We're prepared to commence the operation. I look forward to good news from you.
Split into 2 teams, offensive and defensive. Squad 7, move out.
Oh, they were meant to be offensive and defensive? I didn't listen to that. I probably failed to make these balanced.
All right, it's our first mission. Let's split into 2 teams, City and Riverside. I'll lead the Riverside team towards the enemy encampment with the 8
There's a town near to where I live called Riverside.
Shock trooper here. Lead the offense to me.
City team,
Oh yeah, I forgot about Rosie and Largo. They're essentially main cast.
that's a spirit
I don't know what happens if you let them die,
Listen closely.
because they're quite key to some cutscenes.
Just leave it to me. Take this. I did it. Good work. I'm on it.
Terrain actions, but I'm pretty sure I worked that out back when I had to do that already. He can totally see me. Like, they are looking at me right now. What's the point in sneaking? That's it, I'm just running in. we can take him down. Good. Die for me, Imperial scum.
Here we go.
Or Empire scum.
Love nature.
It's all very Star Warsy. Can I take him out with the tank? Actually, I don't think I'm going to be able to get high enough up the slope to see him. That's fine. Let's take Alicia in then. And then check out what the defensive team have to deal with.
Enemy unit spotted.
Oh, one of them was hiding in the grass. I wonder if we can take them out from here. Maybe having the sniper here won't be such a bad idea. Especially when she's close to base, so she should heal up as well as the time moves on. Yeah, I follow you, kid. Largo's the best character. Everybody should have Largo in their team. So long, sucker. He has a potential for bad back. Jeez. I follow you, kid. That'll never not be funny to me. I think I said that already though, I'm just repeating myself now. That's what happens when you're closing in on half past 10. Okay, I'm sure there's a lot of enemies in this level. I should probably have got my lancers to sit down behind the bags. Oh, stiff legs. Why did he just... That was just folly. Why would you do that? I love how it gives me that tutorial after I did nothing. He just killed himself. Oh. Oh, he's shooting the sniper. Must know that she can't shoot back. I forgot about the whole orders thing. I do like all the sound effects and stuff being visualized. Come on, tank, you can do it.
Enemy sighted. Hostile sighted.
Oh, they have a tank. Can I take out their tracks from here? No, I hit the wall. Okay, let's get Alicia onto the roof. Yeah, the costume design in this is pretty rad. I like it a lot. Oh, there's an enemy up here. Maybe I should move closer. There we go. Hi. Wait, did it teleport his body back up? Well, guess he gets to die forever then. What are the chances that a tank turning around to shoot her? Ah. Dead. I love the little enemy radio just every now and then. Who are these guys? I wonder if I can take Largo round. He might be able to fire at their tank. Oh gosh, this was a bad plan. Oh yeah, this was a terrible idea. Okay, Largo. Time to get back out of there. Oh, and he's stuck. Can I get him out there fast enough to not die? Probably not. Oh, just. Okay, we definitely need the tank round. So let's get this moving. Let's see, it should show me when I'm on an enemy. Yeah, right there. That'll do. Oh, someone survived that. Casually surviving a face full of mortar. Okay, I should be able to shoot this guy hiding down here. Or not, I can't see him because of the tree. Well then, maybe we can take it, do it if it's down here. Okay. Then let's get Alicia back onto the roof. Okay. Let's hope the enemies aren't as damaging as I think they're going to be. Oh, he knocked something off my tank. How dare he? That tank used a lot of points. Right through the stinking wall.
Well, it's my turn now.
Stay sharp. Tanks can break.
I mean, that tank may have broken through the wall, and Largo might think he can take it down, but he's gonna die. Oh no, I lost a command point for it. Oh no. Okay, now I've got to hope I can get someone out to save him before he's dead forever. Okay, engineers can restock people. I'm sure I knew about that. Okay. Who can save Largo? Maybe Kobe can run to him? Ah, follow you, kid. Ah. Yeah, Kobe's still the best character. Wonder if that'll damage his treads. Well, that's a reasonable amount of damage. Will he be safe there? Maybe. Let's get my tank in. Let's just run down this guy. I don't think I can get behind him, so we're just going to have to shoot him from point blank range. But that'll be fine. I've knocked that guy out from behind the trees. She can take him down. And she can hide back on the roof again. Be good if I could get the sniper out, but she's never going to make it through there. Not with the tank. Can I take Kobe around? Can he... He can maybe get some of these enemies out of the way. I mean, this guy's just standing out in the open. Surely he's not going to take that much to take down. Damn, I think I'm too far away. Oh gosh. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm going to need to take Kobe again because he's now stuck. Nice. I also enjoy this franchise a lot. I'm glad it saw a bit more recognition in the last few years. I'm currently making terrible tactical decisions as it goes. Can I take down their scout from up here, maybe? Oh, can I take down their little commander man from up here? Oh, she's not going to be accurate enough for that. Oh, close. Hey, you could have just... Sometimes they lie down and dodge. Oh, I don't have enough to use him. Yeah, I feel like the first game's definitely the hardest. I never found much challenge in the sequel. But then maybe they toned it down a little bit for the PSP. The sequel did have fantastic multiplayer though. What are they gonna do? That did very little damage. I'm surprised. This will not do minor damage though. No. Ted! Incidentally, this is the first time I've played this game and had someone take out Largo, which was an interesting experience. I wonder if I can take out this tank by just driving behind it. Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah, Largo's down. He was out in the open when the enemy tank burst through the wall. I'm just gonna ignore these guys for a second. Let's go try to see if I can actually save my other people. Oh. I did play a bit of this game on the Switch and I don't think I ever went this roughly. Oh, it says I can kill in one shot. What are the chances of me actually landing that shot though? With this controller. Oh nice. It actually landed. Whew. Everyone else is fine then. Right, now I can probably bring in some more scouts and things. Yeah, it actually reminds me a lot of Fallout 3 accuracy, where you'll fire straight and your guns just fire straight off to the right. Right, we have one more guy to take down, so I think this match is won. Or I certainly hope it is. Hi, I'm Ted. To be honest, the character introductions are freaking hilarious. And terrible. And also great. Is this guy even in cover? Oh, he's a shock trooper. I made a terrible mistake running her out here. Oh no, she got him. Nice. And capture the base. Well, I mean, considering Largo was down, that could have gone worse. I was actually wondering to myself back at the start, like Largo and Rosie are in cutscenes. I wonder what happens if one of them dies permanently. Let's see what level ups we have. Not the command room. I don't need new command. I don't need new people.
Hello, Welkin. Here to
Oh, I got a
follow the
trophy.
squad.
Wonder what that's for.
Come back.
Ah, the core team are immune to permadeath. I see. That makes a lot of sense. It's just a shame. It'd be really interesting if they had custom cutscenes depending on how badly you were doing. Let's level up for engineers and lancers and shock troopers and snipers. No, come on, analog stick, play ball with me here. And actually, yeah, we have enough to level up scouts again. Let's do them all. Any new potentials unlocked? Scouts and shock troopers. A new order. Defense boost. Okay. And let's upgrade some guns.
Welkin, bro. I'm stoked you're here, man. What can I do you for?
Ah, it's Mr. Smiles. Keeping us in good mental shape. I mean, do snipers really need an accuracy boost? They're pretty accurate. No upgrades for hand grenades. Ah, good, it's an armor upgrade for the blast suit. Maybe Lorco would have survived had I bought that upgrade before. Oops. I wonder if, like, I don't know how popular Valkyria Chronicles 4 was, but I wonder if SEGA will ever use the engine for another game. Ah, that's how you increase accuracy on the tank. Let's just go for a straight line just now. Any more enhancements? Oh, there are. Oh, that's good. Oh, I don't have enough money for any more upgrades. I'm glad the fourth game did well because I'm looking forward to when I eventually get to it. And from what I could see, it seems to echo a lot of the design choices of this game rather than the sort of more cut down PSP titles. So I'm actually going to have to leave it here tonight because I have work in the morning, so thank you very much for tuning in. I'm incredibly stoked to have had some chat going on because I think my Twitch has been quite quiet since I started. I'll probably continue this next Wednesday. I was originally intending to swap games on Wednesdays, but to be honest, I'm enjoying this a lot, so I'll probably continue. And the Saturday stream will be running as normal, unlike last week where I was just too busy, didn't have time at all for it. And that will be part 2 of Dead Space. I think we're on chapter 4 or 5 in there. So yeah, thanks very much. I'll see some of you, if not all of you, on Saturday. Have a wonderful evening.